All right, bet. I thought I was recording, but obviously that didn't turn out to be the case. And you
It
just,
seems
and
to
you
be
just,
playing.
huh?
Oh, nothing.
And basically, you done found out, doggone angels. Again, this floating eyeball is weird. Why does it have six wings on it?
It's kind
Cherubim. Hmm?
of cool. Six wings. How shy is 6 wings?
Jeremiah, it has an eyeball in the middle of it.
You know, I don't see a problem. A big
Okay, what
eyeball.
about the angel that has an eagle, a lion, and I think that's a pig, or it could be a bull? I don't get why angels look like that. And what's with this ball with eyes all over it? I don't get what's with that. Cause I did hear somewhere that like it has like the one that's in the shape of a ball. It has like eyes for every human that was ever made. I don't know,
What?
or maybe it's the one that's a floating eyeball. I
See
don't
what I'm
know.
talking.
Hmm?
That's what, like that. Our minds can't comprehend them. That's why they turn into human form when God sends them. Like,
Okay,
you know.
you didn't even know that until I just told you that. I just read this article to you. You didn't
Oh
even
my
know. You didn't even know that.
gosh.
Oh, okay, here we go. We can learn about the angel hierarchy. The name translate to wait, what? Oh, okay, the seraphim. All right, so look, this is the floating eyeball basically. It's the
Okay.
first tier of angels. It's named seraphim, which means the burning one. They're described in Isaiah 2 as having citadel.
Mm-hmm.
They are attendants at God's throne and praise Him forever. I don't know why the heck he wants an eyeball with six rings praising him, but whatever. All right, the cherubim is the human with the animals on his back.
Oh, that's cool.
No,
Cherub.
yeah,
Demons.
no
Yeah.
cherubim.
Cherubim.
Yeah.
Okay. Pardon me. Cherub.
In Ezekiel's vision of God, cherubims are described as having four wings, two covering their feet, and two for flight, and having four faces: human, lion, ox, and eagle. Their name means fulfillment of wisdom. Oh, okay. This kind of cool. The devil was once a cherubim. Did not know that.
Oh. Hmm.
So, and now thrones. That's the floating ball with
So,
eyeballs
hold
on it.
on. So the devil didn't look like a guy?
No,
That-
he was a cherubim. He
But in the
had.
Bible, it says that like the devil was the most beautiful.
I don't know what the heck is beautiful about having animals on your back, but I guess in God's eyes, he was beautiful.
I mean, he probably had a human face, like the perfect human face,
Yeah,
and like
what? Okay, all right. Look. So, what is a perfect human face? How can you
a
describe a
face
per?
that can't quantify that looks beautiful.
You
I guess
you said what?
a face that we can't like comprehend.
Like I said, to God it might have been beautiful, but as far as what we can understand, that junk a little weird. Why the heck he got three animals on his back?
But I mean, he was prideful about his looks.
Huh? What are you
He was
talking about?
pride. Satan was prideful about his looks
Okay,
because he was
explain.
the best looking. He was the best looking angel, and you know he could sing the best, and he looked the best,
All right, so
and he
look, you said what?
he was very prideful about that.
And so what are you trying to say then?
That he was prideful about his looks.
All right, Jeremiah. Anyway, back to this floating eyeball with the I mean the floating ball with eyes all over it.
Okay.
These these beings bear up to God's throne. They're described by Ezekiel as wheels within wheels and have eyes all over the body, like the seraphim, but also chants God's glory. They're the most unique in appearance compared to the others. They are not lying. All right, so look, that's the first tier of angels. The second tier
Okay.
of angels, this tier of biblical angels goes forth to fulfill God's plan in the world. And I'm assuming that's the ones who come down to heaven. They include dominions, virtues, and powers. And those are the ones that basically look like a regular angel. The dominions, they have like what's it like, the 16 chapel? Yeah, you know how they had the angels and they got like the little white robe thing covering them. They making some little weird pose.
Yes.
Yeah,
I know.
except they have a staff.
Okay.
Powers that I think they're basically they have a sword and a staff and they got a huge halo. They look like they're ready for war. And virtues, I don't know what the heck it is. It's not like in like uh what's it called? Dark Souls or like Elden Ring. Yeah, you know how it look like somebody's about to heal you? That's what virtues look like. Let's
Looks
figure
like somebody you.
yeah. It look like a mage. Alright, so look, here we go. This tier, they include Dominion's versions of power. Dominions, here we go. Mentioned in Ephesians 1 and 21. They lord over humanity and the remaining choir of angels. I don't know what the heck that means. Virtues, also mentioned in Ephesians 1:21. They are majorly associated with control over the elements. Okay. They
Okay,
basically,
cool.
they basically,
Have
the, yeah, the avatar.
nice, nice.
They also go on the earth in human form after receiving orders from God to help bring help or miracles to human. Their
Oh,
primary appearance is a beam of light.
oh. You know what got me thinking, Dark Buzz, about this?
What?
So you said what tier was Satan on?
Satan, he was the first tier and he was a cherubim. He was the
So
one.
if he's the first, I'm pretty sure there's like tiers, right? And that's like their power level, right? Like how strong they are.
Well,
So making
hold on. The first tier basically doesn't leave heaven. That's basically what this article. That's what I'm getting from this article. They don't leave heaven. The second tier, they leave heaven and fulfill God's plan that He wants on Earth.
okay,
And there's a third tier, but we ain't get there yet.
all right.
So yeah, they virtues appears to beam of light, and they can control the elements.
Okay.
Dominions, they just basically over the choir. And the
Mm.
last one is powers. They are the warring beings. Bro, I gotta look at that word. What the heck? What the heck does that
Wa-
even mean? Warring.
warring, like they war,
I
like
guess.
I
Warring.
guess they're beings. Say,
Hold
I
on,
guess
hold
they're
on, hold on, hold on. Warring of two or more people groups in conflict with each other. What the heck? Word.
see what I
Okay,
mean?
okay, hold on. Here we go. Involved in a war, conflict, or disagreement. I guess you're right.
Yes, they war. They're the ones who fight. I guess.
All right, so look, they are the warring beings in our mission in Ephesians 6 and 12. 6 chapter 6 verse 12. They are also tasked with governing the natural order. Huh. Man, I gotta do some more research on angels. It's kind of interesting. Hey, we ever made a
Okay.
video game? This would be fire. Tier of Angels? Fire.
Like like a Bible Christian game.
Yeah, except it's Elden Ring. We still killing people's blood everywhere except we angels.
So we're angels.
Hey, hey, it is what it is. It is what it is. But look, it's the third tier angels. This tier of angels interact with humans more closely than the rest. They include principalities, archangels, and regular angels. Principalities they guard over places and groups like nations, states, communities, and churches. Archangels are leader angels. Angels like Michael, Gabriel, and Raphael fall under this category.
Michael,
Huh?
Michael, Gabriel, and Raphael.
Yeah.
I heard of the Archangel Michael. He's supposed to be the strongest like angel in heaven.
I don't know, but I know it's either Michael or Gabriel. Wait, no. My
It's
Ra- Wait,
Archangel
no.
Michael.
Raphael, I think I read about it somewhere in the Bible. Raphael he heals. He's like his specific job is healing. And I think he's like the best angel at doing it or something like that.
Oh,
But anyway, so all three of them fall under this category. They are tasked with carrying out God's specific plans. And remember, archangels are the leader of the regular angels.
Right.
And angels, regarded as the foot soldiers of heaven, they work the most closely with humans to answer the questions of what is the highest level of angel among these. Oh, wait a minute, that wasn't supposed to go together. So angels are regarded as the foot soldiers of heaven. They work the most closely with humans. So
Okay.
now it's saying to answer the question of what is the highest level of angel among these, the seraphim is believed to be the highest in the rank of biblically accurate angels. So seraphim.
Seraphim.
Yeah,
Like,
the seraphim is the floating eye.
so they're the strongest.
According to this article. Okay, so look, it says final thoughts. Instead of the wings and harps, we come to because you know how like some angels they just be shown playing the harp or whatever.
Yes.
So it says instead of the wings and hearts, we come to know we found wheels and numerous eyes in biblically accurate angels. However, their role in divine order doesn't change. These are ministering spirits created for the belief of believers. Imagine the power of God who created these beings to display His wisdom and majesty in a special kind of way. These are Christian. Instead.
But like, my question is, I'm like, why would God need angels though?
You said, why would He need angels?
Yeah, if He's God.
That is a very good question that I cannot answer. All right, let's see what this other article look like.
All right.
Let's see the other article.
Locked in.
It doesn't have pictures. I need I need pictures.
I need pictures too.
Ooh,
What?
this junk look nasty.
Angels?
Ooh. Oh, Jesus Christ. I'll probably pee on myself. Ooh. Let's see what this is talking about. Okay. Alright, anyway. I'm gonna just go back to this other one. That joint still looks so weird. It's like an all white angel with like how many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Alright, look. And basically got what 4 wings, and on like the top part of his wings it just got like eyeballs all over it. Then like it got like a giant eye in the middle of it.
Oh.
That don't look disturbing. I don't know. But anyway. Anyway, so how you feel learning that this is what angels really look like, and they don't just look like a human, they just take on human forms. They really that the highest ones is floating eyeballs and a doggone human with animals on his back.
I mean, Satan was the strongest angel. I mean,
No, he wasn't.
No, he was the one with the animals on his back, though.
No, that's a cherubim. The strongest one is a seraphim, the floating eyeball.
But cherubim's like second.
Yeah, the second.
Oh, okay.
I'm still so confused. What the heck is going on in heaven? That's what I want to know.
Yeah, I don't know. I wonder how it looks. But like I said, we can't, as humans can't quantify what God deems beautiful or what He sees is right.
Well,
Like,
hopefully we make it up there so we can figure out what the heck going on. Cause why do we need animals on our back, and why does they just have eyeballs?
I wouldn't even really care if I just want to be there.
All right, so look, would you be okay if you just turned into a wheel or an eyeball with wings?
I don't think when we turn into I think God makes them like separate from humans.
All right, so hypothetically, how would you feel if you just lost all your all your limbs, and you just an eyeball now? How would you feel?
I mean, I'm pretty sure they must feel powerful if they're like the strongest. So
Okay, but it's not answering my question though. How would you feel if you just lost all your body parts and you just an eyeball now? Like that's just you for the rest of your life. You're just an eyeball
I mean, in the real world or in heaven?
in heaven.
Oh well, if it's in heaven, then I don't know. Honestly, I don't. But probably not good.
Yeah, you're just an eyeball now. That's you. That's your life.
Very powerful eyeball.
A very powerful eyeball.
The Avengers, bro. I can beat the Avengers.
I don't think that's how that works. I do not think that's how that works.
But I'm powerful.
You're just an eyeball though. You're just an eyeball.
What's wrong with that?
You said what?
What's wrong with that? What's wrong with being an eyeball?
Because how do you go from being a human, being able to move around? You can't even use the bathroom. What, you just pee out your eye? I'm confused.
I don't have to go to the bathroom in heaven, not even as a human.
All right, so look, answer me this. If you go to heaven, you become an eyeball, then what was the point of God making us this complex? Look, you gotta even think about the atomic bomb, nuclear bomb, hypersonic bomb. He gave us allergies, all this, that, and the third. What was the point of doing all of that? If we get to heaven, then we just turn into an eyeball.
But I mean, if you think about it, why would you have allergies in heaven? I thought we were supposed to be like. Pure.
Okay, but that's my point. What's the point of making us like this on Earth when we get to heaven and we could possibly just be an eyeball?
But I mean, if you think about it, we're more complex. Like
Jeremiah, what is more complex than a human?
You even say, he has like as much eyeballs as every human on the planet.
Okay, but look, that's just eyes. He doesn't even have a body.
Who can think of that?
Who can think about how complex a human body is? Jeremiah, they done said we're not.
Can you even like imagine some random person in the world who has all the eyes of every human being who's ever existed in the entire world? Think about that.
Okay, but listen, let me counter you with this. You say that now, but we still haven't even unlocked the full potential of our human brain. So we don't even know the extent of how.
I think that the full potential, we already unlocked the full potential of the human brain.
Okay, why do you think that, dude?
Because I mean, look how far we've advanced.
Okay, but look, now we're about to be fused with a robot, according to Elon.
No. But we're gonna be fused with a robot. That's not even it's not even us if we get fused with a robot. So if we have to get there with a robot, if it was true, if we have to get there with a robot, then okay. What I'm saying is...
All right, Jeremiah, look. Do you really want to go down this rabbit hole?
Not really.
Because, see, look, I could go down another rabbit hole of saying that Atlantis... Okay, listen, it's going to sound really crazy. Atlantis was real, right?
No.
No, listen. It's proven that Atlantis was real, right? And guess where Atlantis... No, listen. And guess where Atlantis was?
What?
In the Sahara Desert. And guess what? The Sahara Desert wasn't always a desert. It was actually a really great river or lake or ocean or whatever. It used to be filled with water, and it's proven it used to have life in the desert, right?
Okay.
And they're saying that people are trying to suppress this information, because they're saying that the markings on the Sahara Desert is identical to the magnitude of a great water disaster that would have been identical to what was described in the Bible. And what they're saying is that was Noah's Ark, the great flood, where it rained 40 days and 40 nights.
Even all beliefs, most beliefs and religions believe that there was a gigantic flood that wiped out humanity.
I know, but that's not my point though. My point is they're saying where the flood happened is the Sahara Desert. That's literally where it happened at.
But the flood happened everywhere. It's literally a flood. It flooded the entire
I know,
planet.
but if it happened everywhere, I'm saying the remains that showed it happened is the Sahara Desert because there's no markings on the earth anywhere else that show that it happened except for the Sahara Desert. And they're saying that the only way the markings could get there is if the Bible was true or that event that happened in the Bible was true. Because how else could something of that magnitude happen to create that? You know what I'm saying? But that's not the point. The point is, all right, look, so if we're going to believe that the Sahara Desert was actually Atlantis, it was actually filled with water, right? They're saying that the pyramids, how do you explain the pyramids? They were saying back then, during during that period of time, during Noah's time, and before all of that, they're saying that God was leading us, were allowed us to go on a different path. They wasn't on a technology path. And what they believe is they were actually more advanced than us, which is why I can't agree with you saying that we didn't unlock our full potential because the markings on like ancient stuff that we're still finding, it says that, how shall I put it? We potentially had a source of energy that was beyond our comprehension, right?
You know what? Hey, you want to know why? Because back in those days, it says that angels dwelt among humans, and they traded their wives for knowledge. Like humans used to trade their daughters because the archangels, who were the watchers of the earth, right at the time, they thought that human women were beautiful. So the chiefs, the people, would trade their daughters, their wives, for knowledge from the angels.
Wait a minute, what?
Yeah.
Where did you hear that at?
It's in the Bible. They literally said that they would trade their daughters because the watchers, that the old angels thought that they were beautiful.
And you're dead serious.
For their daughters.
Okay, so look, that's crazy. Okay, so that's true. They said that they had a power source that was basically beyond our comprehension, and that the power source, it would hold on, I gotta see. Come on, iPad just died. I gotta see if this is still working. Oh wait, yeah, it's still working. I think. Hold on.
This is so bonkers, man.
Hold on.
Bonkers, dude.
Oh my gosh. Hold on, Jeremiah.
Bonkers.
Okay, great. It was still recording. All right, so look. So anyway, it said that oh yeah, that you talking about how the archangels would trade. That's crazy. So the archangels thought that human wives are beautiful and they would trade them for knowledge. And so what I'm saying is, if they got the what? That's still kind of messing with my head. So okay, so the power source basically came from the angels, right? And they're saying that technically we still have that power source, but people are hiding it. But that's a whole nother story. So they're saying that they use that to how should I put it? Do things that we aren't able to do now, because obviously back then people, I would say as a whole, people were more close to God and God interacted with us in a different way. You get what I'm saying? So listen. So this is my thing. Energy source, we got that from the angels, okay? The other thing is, we kind of didn't even need to lift anything in a sense, because it showed that we were able to chant at stuff, and we were able to move it and stuff like that, almost like telekinesis in a sense. And so we just had to chant at it, and it would just move and stuff like that. Because you know how they were saying it's impossible for a human to build stuff that big. How else would you be able to move stuff that big if they didn't even have the technology that we did today? You would have to have some kind of supernatural power or some kind of knowledge that you could unlock that kind of power to be able to do those crazy kind of things,
Yeah.
which is so interesting because they even said that the power that even the drills that they used back then, it's saying we can't even think of getting to the speed that the drills moved in Egyptian times because it was just so more they were so more far advanced than us. So that's why I can't say that we haven't hit our peak. Back
No, no, no. The thing is, Daquez, that they had the angels that gave them the knowledge and that gave them the tools to be able to do that.
okay,
'Cause
here's my counter though. Who says that we can't do that again?
that's what I'm saying. They probably still do it, but they hide it because there's a story, right, about how the government, about how somebody in the military, right, in Area 51, okay, in Area 51, they say that there's Nephilim, which is like angels mixed with humans.
Wait. I think this article says something about Nephilim. I think that's when a human and a angel have a baby or something like that.
Exactly.
Hold on.
Wage.
Hold on, a cherubim. Yeah, it was somewhere in this article. I don't know, but keep talking. If I see that, I'll say something.
Okay, so you know the Nephilim.
Oh wait, here you go. Here you go. Old Testament angels were. Oh wait, you were dead right. It says it right here. It says angels have emotions. It says Old Testament. I can't believe I didn't realize this, and I read the thing to you. It says Old Testament angels were desirous of the women of the earth, and so mated with them and created Nephilim and giants. Giants was real.
Exactly.
Wait a minute, giants was real?
I mean, look at Goliath. Look at Goliath.
This is crazy.
Giant, the one that David slew.
This is crazy.
Exactly. And so they're still here today, and they're using them as weapons for the second coming. Because when Christ comes back, and Satan and the Antichrist takes over the world, right? Takes over a one world government. They're gonna have those angels are gonna come back. The Nephilim are gonna come back and enforce their rules on Christians and kill us. And then at when the battle of Armageddon, right? They're gonna use the Nephilim then too, to fight off God's army.
So basically, it's gonna be guys and angels versus Nephilims, devils, and giants.
The Nephilim are giants.
No. Right here it says Old Testament angels were desirous of the women of the earth, and so mated with them and created Nephilim and giants. They're not the same.
Okay.
A Nephilim is a Nephilim and a giant is a giant. That's crazy. So technically, a giant is actually evil. It's not because you know how like in video like God of War Ragnarok, the giants weren't described as like being evil or anything like that. It was just like they just existed. They never said how they.
And in Dark Souls 2, and in Dark Souls 1, right?
Hold on, because you remember in God of War Ragnarok, they described them as being like, no, they described them as being wise.
Right.
This right here saying this was not supposed to be.
Because that's what they do. They distort it. They distort good for evil and evil for good.
You said giants?
Yes.
Where the hell did you read that at?
In the Bible, they replace good. They replace good for evil and evil for good.
Where did you read that at?
Huh?
Where did you read that at?
No, it's just common sense. Think about it.
No. That ain't no common sense because I bet you the average person does not know what the heck a Nephilim is and did not know that giants were actually real. And I bet you they didn't know either that angels had sex with doggone women.
Human women.
Wait a minute. So if that's the case, then we could actually see an angel then. Like we could actually touch them. You get what I'm saying?
But there's some stories. There was this guy who picked up a dude on the side of the road, right? And then he felt convicted to get to share the gospel with this guy and to give him a Bible. And well, actually, no, I'm getting it wrong. So the guy who he picked up, right? He just came from Bible study, so he's driving back to his house, and he picked up this guy on the road who was hitchhiking, and the guy asked for a Bible. He said, "Can I get a Bible?" The guy that he picked up, "Can I get a Bible?" And he says, "Are you sure?" And he said, "Yeah, okay." And he gave him like a red velvet Bible. And then the guy immediately said, "Oh, this is my stop. You can stop me off right here." And so he dropped him off. And then he looked in his rearview mirror, and that guy was just gone. He couldn't find him. He just disappeared like that, out of nowhere. And that's what I'm saying, that people have angels. Angels, like, they're guardian angels. They're real, but they're not your actual family. People think, oh, it's your family that turns into angels. No, we don't turn into angels. We don't.
Yeah, so basically angels and whatever God made us to be is two different things. But it's kind of crazy that we could actually interact with the angel, because I did not know that angels could actually have sex with a human. Because that's how Nephilims and giants... Hold on. I gotta look up what a Nephilim looks like then.
I think Goliath was a Nephilim. I think that giants and Nephilims are the same thing.
No, it literally just said right here, Nephilims are Nephilims and giants are giants. They aren't the same thing.
Well, Goliath was a Nephilim, 100%, and David slew him.
I just told you Goliath was a giant.
But all right, okay, he's a giant. But look at it this way: how did Goliath die though?
He died to a slingshot.
No.
Okay.
He died to a slingshot. David hit him with that rock, and then he killed Goliath with his own sword. So what does that tell you? Tell me that, Buzz. What do you think of that? David hit him with the rock. He stunned him, and then he picked up Goliath's own sword, the evil. Goliath was represented as evil, and he died by evil. He died by his own sword.
Hold on, Jeremiah. Hold on. Nephilim in the Hebrew Bible, the Christian Old Testament, a group of mysterious beings or people of unusual... Whoa, you might be right. People of unusually large size and strength who lived both before and after the flood.
What did I say? Usually large people.
Hold on. The Nephilim are referenced in Genesis, in Numbers, and are possibly referred to in Ezekiel. What the heck, bro? My mind is being blown right now.
What did I say? And viewers who are watching, I guarantee 90% of y'all didn't know this.
You said who? Yeah.
The viewers who are watching, 99% didn't know this stuff. I guarantee it. People don't know. They just don't know. And people suppress the truth of wickedness and unrighteousness.
The Nephilims are offspring of the sons of God and daughters of Adam. The Nephilim are known as great warriors and biblical giants. So what?
What did I say? Goliath was a
Nephilims weren't. Wait, what? Cause this right, hold on. I gotta click on this article. Hold on. This getting crazy. Not gonna lie, this getting crazy. All right, so look, the Nephilim were giants, the violent, superhuman offspring produced when wicked angels mated with human women in the days of Noah. Okay, here we go. It says the Bible account says that the sons of the true God began to notice that the daughters of men were beautiful. Genesis 6:2. Those sons of God were actually spirit creatures who rebelled against God when they forsook their own proper dwelling place in heaven, materialized human bodies, and began taking wives, all whom they chose. What?
And also, the crazy thing is that humans back then they lived longer, they were stronger, taller, muscular. They even looked better because Adam and Eve were the perfect they were the perfect image of human beings, and they were the direct descendants of God. That's why he said that he made them in God's image, God's direct image, beautiful, right? They were probably glowing. They were probably like glowing brighter than the sun. That's how beautiful they were. And the descendants from Adam and Eve, like, especially the ones that were like when they were still alive, imagine how beautiful they looked.
This is
imagine how powerful they must have been to the Nephilim. Now, imagine how beautiful like women and men were back then.
This is
and how powerful and strong they were.
This is crazy. It's the hybrids born from this unnatural union were no ordinary children. Genesis 6:4 says the Nephilim were giant bullies, tyrants who filled the earth with violence. Genesis 6:13 says the Bible describes them as the mighty ones of old time, the men of fame. Genesis 6:4 says they left behind a legacy of violence and fear. Okay, hold on. It says okay, here we go. Now we're definitely getting into some theories. It says the Nephilims are still alive on Earth today. Fact: Jehovah caused a global flood to destroy that violent ancient world. The Nephilim were wiped out along with all wicked people. In contrast, Noah and his family found favor with Jehovah and were the only ones preserved alive at the time. The Nephilim were fathered by humans. Fact: Bible uses the expression describing angels. Angels had power to materialize human form. Apostle Peter spoke disobedient, referring to some services. Well, okay, this is crazy. So giants was real.
Who were Nephilim? The giants were Nephilim back when.
Giants was real.
Since Goliath, hold on, look at this though. Since Goliath was a giant, that means he was a Nephilim.
Yeah.
So you tell it. So David obviously was a real king at one point in time. He was a real historical king. He wasn't like people didn't think he was. They thought he was like just a Bible figure, but no, it was proven because they found a tablet with King David written on it in Jerusalem, and like that dates back to that time, to David, well to that kingdom. So David was a real king, and so that wasn't that long ago, probably a few thousand years ago, but probably like 10, 20,000 years. So Nephilim existed like 20,000 years ago. So you're telling me they don't exist now?
That's kind of crazy because where else would people get the idea of giants from in video games? It's not like somebody just woke up and be like, oh yeah, I just want to make a giant. It was right here in front of our faces.
They're real. They were real. And they found statues of people who were 12 feet tall. 12 feet. Likewise. That's like 2 Michael Jordans stacked up. Or 2 LeBron James. LeBron's like 6'9" or something like that.
This is crazy. This is crazy.
And they were even bigger at one point.
This is crazy. My mind is being blown.
And the earth was probably bigger too. And so were the kingdoms. You think we're powerful today with our technology, with our government? They had the knowledge of angels, and they even taught women in the Bible how they created makeup and witchcraft and sorcery and magic. They taught us how to make makeup. They taught us how to use witchcraft, voodoo, all of it.
This is so.
And people think this came out the blue. People don't think, oh, how did this actually come to be? How did giants thought became a thought? Because they existed. People don't think. They just think about now.
This is so interesting. All right, look. Hold on. Let me start this. Look. All right, so look. We definitely need to make another video about this, but for right now, I'm gonna just stop it. This is crazy.
We should have a podcast.
Yeah. But hey, we gotta get some followers on YouTube first before we make. Hey, look, we can make a Christian podcast debunking what really went on in the past. What really went on in the past? My mind is blown that giants were actually real. Oh my gosh. All right, I done stopped the video.
Okay.